Roland Martin. Good old Roland Martin. He works for CNN, and I've said over the years, but you have to know our Roland, that he's the black Roland. He looks very much like our Roland. CNN suspends Roland Martin over offensive Super Bowl tweets. So Roland Martin, he's at home like all of us, and he's tweeting the Super Bowl. That's the thing to do these days. When these big events happen, you want to get on and hopefully tweet something that people enjoy, right?
Yep.
Roland Martin's tweets were regrettable and offensive, CNN said in a statement. Language that demeans, is inconsistent with the values and culture of our organization, and is not tolerated. We have been giving careful consideration to this matter, and Roland will not be appearing on our air for the time being. They're going to probably fire him. They're probably looking at his contract right now.
What PC fucking garbage.
It is garbage.
And you know what? People wonder, why does this happen? The only thing you can do to fight back against this, because he wasn't saying hit gay people or I hate gay. He was just saying, hey, if your friend, has a pain. He was just being a guy, breaking balls. And GLAAD are thought and language police.
Right.
And the only thing you can do is call CNN and tell them that you will not watch if they're gonna behave this way. But no one will do that. No one gives a fuck.
It wasn't a gay commercial. It wasn't for a gay product.
Which was it? It was the Beckman commercial?
It was a Beckham commercial in his underwear.
Right.
He was
let's see what he
advertising his underwear. It wasn't, this is GLAAD and here's our model and
Beckham, right.
It wasn't a gay commercial. It was for his underwear. So it had nothing Beckham's not gay. He's got a family, he's got a wife.
It was just seen as homophobic.
Let's see this. So this was the tweet that Martin wrote. If a dude at your Super Bowl party is hyped about David Beckham's H&M underwear ads, smack the ish out of him. And then he hashtagged the Super Bowl so a lot of people could read it. What's smack the ish mean?
Means shit.
Shit. Ish is shit or backwards. Like you know how in hip hop radio they reverse the curses?
No, I wouldn't know that.
Yeah.
Why would I know that?
No, you didn't. But that's where it comes from.
He's just making a joke. He's not saying gay should be beaten. And what GLAAD, this is like GLAAD does such important shit.
No.
And then they fucking do this stuff. He's not advocating gay bashing.
Well, first of all,
or violence against gay. That's not what that's about.
The tweet is vague. He could absolutely be doing a gay thing there, but he could also be making a soccer joke because we all like to beat up on soccer fans.
That's what actually he was saying when he retorted. He said,
but GLAAD is assuming a lot that it is absolutely a gay tweet or whatever.
I think it was
anti-gay tweet.
But no, I don't think it was anti-gay. I think it was if you have someone who's excited to see David Beckham in his underwear. Like if one of your buddies at the party is happy to see him in his underwear, smack the shit out of him.
Right.
It's not a real thought. It's not, hey, I really think there are people at your party that are watching David Beckham and they're going to make that known and you should strike them.
That's almost like a Man Up commercial. And he comes on and guy's like, I'm going to go get the underwear. And you know what I mean? That's that commercial.
Right.
And then all his friends look at him like, are you kidding me? You lost your man card because you want to go get that underwear. That could be a commercial.
It's absolutely correct.
Yeah. Well, then he tweeted another one here. I guess the player was wearing pink from head to toe. So his tweet was, who the hell was that New England Patriot they just showed in a head-to-toe pink suit? Oh, he needs a visit from Team Whip Dat Ass. He might not like the gays. Let's be honest with each other.
He should be suspended for that corny tweet.
He's just corny.
But that's...
He's just being a guy on Football Sunday. It's like, what's happens with these groups, so they can't see the difference between somebody really advocating violence against somebody and what is acceptable in humor. And they say, well, it fosters a climate of hate speech. But that's a lie. They say that because it's the only way they can somehow rope what you're doing into their arena, which can get you into trouble.
Sure.
It's bullshit.
It should be allowed. All this stuff should be allowed.
If he said, hey, David Beckham, if you're looking at him, you're a faggot and you should be that's coming from a different place. And the intention of that's different. That's not to make you laugh or to be silly or stupid. Right. That's to go, I really think this guy should be beaten up because he's gay. There's a big difference.
Right. There certainly is.
So basically, if language is not important, if he said, oh man, I want the Patriots to kill the Giants, do you literally think he wants them to take a knife and stab the Giants?
Right.
Of course you don't. You understand what he's saying by context.
Yeah, and what if the Patriots was an all-gay team? And they said, I want the Giants to kill the Patriots. Would that be, you want to kill gay people because they're all gay?
An all-gay football team, huh?
Yeah.
Just saying.
I'm just thinking about it, if that's possible.
It is.
Is it?
Sure it is. Bunch of cocksuckers playing football, getting each other off. Nothing wrong with that.
Look, let's just say we're at a Super Bowl party.
They would never hike the ball.
No, they wouldn't.
Let's say we're at a Super Bowl party and Opie walks in. He goes, "I got that new David Beckham underwear." Are we just going to say beating the crap out of him?
And why would I say that?
All right, but just
why do I have to be the example always?
Because you have the best body.
Because you would.
You're the guy that belongs in those underwear.
Why do I have to be the guy that walks into your Super Bowl party and goes, "Hey guys, I got the new David Beckham H&M underwear on"?
Who's more likely to have it on their beautiful body than you, though?
But can't you use someone else as an example?
Dude, you got a fucking V. You got a bodybuilder physique. You should be wearing those
It
underwear.
doesn't work.
How does it go down, though?
It doesn't work with Jim because he'd wear it and he'd wear it proud.
But how does it go down? I enter your Super Bowl party. What's going on? You guys are hanging out.
You're just fucking around.
Eating some chips. The game's not on yet.
Yeah, I'm having a bunch of beers and everyone's just getting silly. So, you know, Kenny fucking moons somebody.
Okay.
Yeah.
I whip out my balls. I'm like, look at my sack, and then you go, yeah, look at my gay underwear, whatever it is. Like, where'd you get that? Oh, David Beckham. You know, the H&M commercial. Yeah, I just went and got his underwear. My chick likes it.
So if I'm invited to your house, I got to show my underwear.
No, you don't have to. But we're not just going to gang up on you and just start beating the shit out of you.
Well, let's say the David Beckham commercial was on.
Yeah.
And Ope had those underwear on, and he went, "Oh, look at that! I got those." He's excited to see David Beckham in his underwear.
Yeah. Or we're all talking at a commercial, and then it comes on. Opie's like, "Shh, shh."
I got those.
Yeah.
We're not gonna beat him up.
We're not going to beat him up.
I got special underwear on right now. Would you like to
Hole
see?
in the back.
You see?
Yeah.
Yeah. And my wife has described them as gay underwear that she bought, by the way.
Why?
She bought.
Is there a little plug in the back?
Yeah.
I mean, I got a pretty good piece.
I know you do.
And so these
only
particular underwear have like a kind of like extra room in front.
Really?
Let's see
It's
it.
like a
What do you
pouch.
fill it with?
I said I do
Newspaper.
all right. Let me see. I don't know. If
He fills with this. It's like a shoe when you have newspaper crammed to the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the material pops out in front a little bit, so you can get everything in there. Without
It's almost like a V cut.
I don't know. It's a little extra material there.
Nice.
Yeah, fuck, man. How do we do the show after that?
Distracted and erect.
Yeah. Well, I'm wearing my chick's underwear, and there's nothing in the front. Not
Really?
a bulge. Nothing.
So you want to hear the apology from Martin here? Roland Martin.
Yeah.
Martin first tried to defend his tweets as lighthearted ribbing of Beckham's sport. I made several cracks about soccer as I do all the time, Martin wrote on Twitter. I was not referring to sexuality directly or indirectly regarding the David Beckham ad. I'm not sure if that's true.
I think that's bullshit.
I'm not sure if that's true.
I think he's playing a semantics game there, and everybody knows what he was. But he wasn't gay bashing, but he was going, hey, if your friend thinks this is hot, smack him.
He was doing what guys do around other guys.
Yeah, fucking jerking off. I mean, yeah.
You make fun of a guy that has underwear on TV.
Of course.
You would go there. That's what guys do, but we're not allowed to be guys anymore. Especially if you're in the spotlight. They'll kill you for it.
Yep.
I'm sorry folks took it otherwise. It was meant to be a deliberately over-the-top and sarcastic crack about soccer. I do not advocate violence of any kind against anyone, gay or not. As anyone who follows me on Twitter knows, anytime soccer comes up during football season, it's another chance for me to take a playful shot at soccer, nothing more. Yeah, but then he's got that tweet about the Pink guy. So
Well, he also attacks the singer Pink. So if somebody was, well, I'm just stretching like he is.
Yeah, I know.
We know what you were saying. It's okay.
But you should be able to keep your job.
Do you think
You should be able to say some shit.
Does he lose it?
Yes.
He'll be fired.
He's done.
Now, does it help that he's black? That maybe Glad will be afraid Jesse Jackson or Sharpton might.
No,
go
they
after-
can't. No, because they can't defend him on this. Because race has nothing to do with the tweet. They can't come to him.
Like Tracy Morgan, they didn't defend
They didn't
Tracy
speak up for
Morgan.
Tracy because with gay shit, they don't want to fuck with gay organizations at all. Because gay organizations side with them usually on racial stuff. They don't even fuck with gay groups.
Well, here's the problem too. Like, when you're in the media, you used to be able to say pretty much whatever you wanted, and then all of a sudden you weren't allowed to say anything. So it's almost a relief that you have a Twitter account and you're able to say some shit that you're not allowed to say in your radio show, your TV show, and now the rules have changed and you're not allowed to tweet shit either.
But doesn't it show you how phony the media? And again, I'm generalizing.
Of course, I know what you're going to say before you say it.
These are the guys that scold everybody and do the paper shuffle. And And then when you see in their own personal lives, they're all doing the same shit.
Everyone.
No one is just a fucking honest, straight shooter.
It's all bullshit.
Okay, so what's the difference between the word man up and that's gay? What's the difference between that they use it in commercials and the Bud Light commercials? Man up. Do something manly. Don't act like a girl / gay guy.
You're gay, right?
What's the difference in that word?
The difference in their minds would be that the onus of the joke in man up is put on the man. And when you say you're acting gay, the punchline is the word gay and being gay. That would be their answer to that.
And know what man up used to be? Don't be a faggot.
Yeah,
exactly.
Of course.
And Jim Brewer explained it perfectly on our show. When we were growing up and we were calling
he's
each
gay.
other...
Brewer's gay.
Because Brewer's gay. When we were growing up, we threw around the word faggot among ourselves, not thinking gay. It was just a word.
Yeah.
I don't know how we learned it, but I didn't learn it thinking homosexuality or gay. But if your friend did something a little, whatever, that wasn't manly, you'd go say, stop being a faggot. But that word is like, you can't say that anymore. So now they replaced it with man up. It's the same shit.
And you know what?
It's the same shit.
It's the same word.
It's
basically, it means it's the same meaning.
It's the answer to your question.
But you're allowed to use that.
You're allowed to say man up, but you're really saying what they really want to say in those commercials are stop being a faggot.
Yeah, like if Jim goes, I like Madonna at halftime. Go, man up.
Yeah, but you would say.
But meanwhile, I'm just saying that you're gay. Or
here's how that conversation would go.
I'm still saying,
no.
I like Madonna. I think I'm a faggot, and Jim would go, yes, you are.
But don't be confused. We're not saying like Jimmy's gay for either calling him a faggot or saying man up.
You're calling me gay because I've been with transsexuals.
Exactly. That's the reason.
Fair point.
No, I'm serious.
Right.
Because that's what we did growing up. We didn't know any different.
Yeah.
But I knew what it was growing up. Like as a kid, I really did. I knew that faggot was a connection to guys blowing, like. And I knew that that's what it. I took it like that, but it didn't. It was.
I guess we knew the definition, but we didn't
connect it to that.
Yeah,
right.
we weren't using it that way.
Right.
You're right. I mean, but
you weren't connecting it to like, hey, come on, you faggot, throw the ball. You weren't going, hey, I think that you are attracted to other men. You weren't saying that.
Right.
It became more than a sexual orientation thing. It just became a jerk off who wasn't doing something right.
But it's we're just changing the words. It's still the same shit.
Exactly.
Man up is equals faggot. When we were using that. So why is man up okay on TV then? I think it should be okay, obviously, but
and they never.
You haven't fixed the problem.
No, you haven't.
You just made everyone try to come up with another way to say
whatever it is. In 10 years from now, whatever the word is, we're still going to use it.
Because man up will get a complaint from one LBGDTIRLL, whatever that group is, will complain about. It implies that not being masculine is not being as good. And when you're not saying is good, you're slamming the gay. Right. They'll tie it into their own shit like they always do.
So then man up will go away and we'll come up with, I don't know, rhinoceros or something.
Yeah.
We'll come up with some ridiculous word.
Hey.
Because you're not going to change how people think.
No.
You're just not.
Hey, guy neutral. Guy neutral. They'll say something like that.
It's just going to frustrate the hell out of everyone when you realize you can't express yourself anymore. You're not going to change people's opinion on shit.
People deserve what they're getting.
Anyway.
They deserve it because they're not fighting back. No one is sticking up for it. So they all deserve what they're fucking getting because they're not.
Right.
None of these guys are standing up. You know why I haven't gotten in trouble for. And I'm not saying I can't. I don't get in trouble for what I say on Twitter. A, because I'm not relevant enough. But B, because if you're unapologetic about it, it's going to be harder for them to come after you.
Right.
If you make jokes about something and they criticize you and you go, fuck you, this is what I do, it's harder for them to persecute you.
Well, that's what happened with Corolla. Corolla made fun of like transgender people or something like that. And they go, we're going to take his podcast away. Like, how? He fucking finances it himself.
I know.
He's got like .com advertisers. What are you going to do? You can't do anything to him.
You just be able to make jokes. And rough jokes too.
Yeah.
Edgy jokes, dark jokes. You're not allowed to do that shit anymore.
No, unless
you're not allowed to do it.
Unless it somehow pushes forth the point of view or ideology that they're comfortable with.
You know, it was weird when the whole Tracy Morgan thing went down. Tina Fey came out because he made some gay jokes. She says, we have gay writers. He had better apologize. But she never said anything about his act, his stand-up act, which is like the most sexist disgusting, filthy act ever that he's been doing for years. And everybody knows people run out of his shows in droves because he's so disgusting. I got no problem with it, obviously, but he's so sexist on stage, but no problem with that. And then 2 weeks later, he makes fun of the retards. He says the mentally handicapped, they're strong like chimps, them retards. Doesn't say anything about that. So it was only the gay things. That was the only the PC police only picked that one out. Because nothing about sexism, nothing about retards.
Because they're a strong organization. The other organizations aren't that strong yet, but they're getting there. They're getting there.
Well, you don't hear from the women's groups anymore. I think hip hop did them in.
Smacked them down.
Yeah, because everybody's so sexist in there, you can't go after anything anymore.
You don't even know where to begin.
Where are you going to go? You're going to go. Where are you going to start? Snoop's doing fucking commercials with Lee Iacocca. You're going to go after him?
Right.
They're all talking. I got some bitches, hoes, my prostitute. I got fucking 5 prostitutes.
Yeah, it is hard. That's a great point, man. It's harder for them because hip hop is so. And so many things are so fucking powerful that if they go after you, everybody would look and go, what about that? And then they can't take that on because hip hop doesn't give a fuck what women's groups think.
Yep.
They don't give a fuck.
So yeah, middle-aged white woman's not going to be able to bring that down. There's no way. She's going to be considered racist if she goes after it. So she can't go after even the senator that whips out his dick in front of an intern.
Well, there you have it. Roland Martin, we defend his right to fucking tweet whatever the fuck he wants, but we live in a strange world right now.